His assistants, Ruslan Shakovich and Kevin McElhenney. The fourth official is Joel Wong. And ourselves to move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. And now, fans, we invite you to please rise if you're able and remove your hats and join a deal.
Hello and welcome back to Bison Women's Soccer here on Canada West TV, brought to you by BioSteel. Evan Midford in the booth here, joined by Rochelle Jedikevich for some Friday evening soccer here at Princess Auto Stadium, which is always exciting for the athletes and for the game day staff as well. Always exciting to play in this facility here. So Rochelle, what do you think about the matchup here against the University of Saskatchewan Huskies in what is a wet and cloudy and a bit cold evening here in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
Yeah, I think something we have to talk about right off the hop here is definitely the weather. Rain's been coming down pretty consistently for most of the day, and it will continue throughout this match, so it could certainly pose some problems for both teams, but I think we're looking for a fairly evenly matched game this evening. Both teams looking to get some points to push themselves potentially up into the standings as they look to fight for a playoff spot. And yeah, looking forward to seeing who can really shine in tonight's match.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bisons coming off a couple losses last weekend. While they made the games interesting, they weren't able to come away with 2 points, and the Huskies as well coming off a couple 1-0 losses last weekend as well. have a couple wins on the season in a rather lopsided affair against the Lethbridge, University of Lethbridge Pronghorns. But outside of those 2 wins against Lethbridge, they are also looking for their first victory against a team that isn't called the Lethbridge Pronghorns this season. The Bisons are simply looking for their first win, period, on the season. They have 1 assist, 1 draw, as well as a few losses as well. So we have the game underway here at Princess Auto Stadium. This is Johnston Krulicki. We'll get it to Fonseca here in the midfield.
Yeah, I think the Huskies, a team that's done quite well the last few seasons, making it into the playoffs. I think they would hope for maybe a little bit of a stronger start to the season, but really looking to pick up some points this weekend off the Bisons. And for the Bisons, just looking to continue to grow. A lot of new changes this season, new head coach, new players, new formations and tactics to work on. So really looking to continue to build their confidence as their season progresses.
Yeah, the change in the Bisons women's soccer program from coach, as well as some new recruits, having players sort of figure out where they sit on the team, what their role is on the team as this ball comes to the 18-yard box. That's going to be headed out by Lekovitz. This is back into the box. That's Sydney Arnold getting a nod on that one to get it out of danger.
Certainly no shortage of firepower on this Huskies team. As Evan mentioned, had a big win, 10-0 over the Lethbridge Pronghorns a couple of weekends ago. So definitely have people on the pitch that can score some goals as they get a shot on goal here. I think a player to watch for us tonight will definitely be Isabelle Lachance, first-year player, but she's leading the team so far in goals as well as points with 3 goals and 2 assists on the season so far.
Yeah, quite a few goal scorers that in our pregame notes. There's a lot of names, a lot of tallies, a lot of goal totals here for the Saskatchewan Huskies. 10 of them obviously coming in that one game against the Lethbridge Pronghorns, as this was played down the sideline here for the Bisons, trying to get that into the middle of the box. The Huskies defender there has to be careful. That's Stacy. She'll just play that out of bounds and out of danger. A little bit of a chance there on the counterattack, but Stacy makes no mistake, isn't taking any chances, so she'll see that one out of play. This is Lekovitz to throw. That one into the box here. Dagnoni is going to clear that one up the field, and she'll get it back here.
You can definitely see in our picture here, you can see how heavy the rain is coming down. Definitely think that will have an effect on the match tonight. Can definitely make things slick out there on the pitch. Balls are not quite going where you might want them to. And sometimes can be hard for goalkeepers to really track that shot like that one comes in from Johnston Krulicki. So something for us to be aware of is the conditions in the match tonight.
Yeah, Johnston Krulicki there just trying to swing that ball in on the cross. Couldn't quite get around it. So we get a replay on that one there. Nicely done by the crew. Just a little bit over.
Johnston Krulicki will definitely be one to watch for the Bisons tonight. Hasn't been able to get on the score sheet so far this season, but always very dangerous, creating chances, especially with those crosses into the box.
Cowell Canty there, the ball gets away from her, so the Saskatchewan Huskies will regroup here. This is Lehman. Danielle Lehman, that is. Her Cheyenne Lehman is not in the starting 11 here tonight, but we might see her later on as a substitution we have yet to see. This is Dagnoni. Dagnoni with it again. She'll get it back. Dagnoni up to Lehman. Lehman's going to send that one into the box just a bit outside. This is Lecox. Try to play that into the midfield. It's just going to go out of play for a Bison's goal kick.
Yeah, something you'll see a lot from the Huskies is what they're trying to do there. Lots of combination play, especially with those wide players, looking to get them on the ball and either looking to attack a Bison defender or looking to put crosses into the box. So we'll look to see a lot more of that from the Huskies tonight.
The Huskies have a couple players, quite a few players who can take on defenders one-on-one. Dagnoni is not afraid to go one-on-one. As the Bisons here, Fonseca will get that. That's a great through ball here onto the feet of Sidhu. Sidhu with it again. She'll try to get that into the box. She'll get it onto the feet of Cavalcanti, who will get that on net. Repelled out by the Huskies goaltender, Roberts. The Bisons will get it right back here. This is Mann. Fonseca will play it out wide. Lekovitz has to be careful. She'll get it back for Arnold. Sydney Arnold's going to try and switch play there, but an active Dagnoni will get a foot on that.
Yeah, Bianca Cavalcanti, very dangerous target up top there. You can see she just got a foot on that one, but couldn't quite get the connection to really test Kaylin Roberts. But Bisons will definitely be looking to get the ball forward to her. She can do some spectacular things when she gets on the ball.
A lot of trickery in Cavalcanti's repertoire, especially when she has the ball at her feet. Just not enough power on that shot to really make it a dangerous opportunity. Roberts still makes the save as the Huskies here will move up the pitch. This is Lehman. It's going to go off of her foot. This is Sadu. Huskies going to try that long ball there. That's going to be knocked down by Lekovitz. And Tabata Bravo will just misplay that one a little bit. Will trickle out of play.
Something we talked a little bit about last week, which would still make sense for tonight, is really the Bisons looking to get an early start to this match. Haven't been able to score a goal in the first half of any of their matches so far this season, so really been doing a lot of chasing. So they'd like to get on the board early in this match so they can look to play with a lead.
So we get a play here down the line. It's taken care of there by Sutherland. Play it back for Roberts. This is going to come to Lekovitz on the far side. Bravo does well there to dispossess the Huskies. Sydney Arnold's going to try that switch play again. It's a bit too far. Kind of a hopeful ball as this is going to stay inbounds off the foot of Stacy. Just a bit of a giveaway there by the Bison's central defender. Huskies will try another long ball here. This is going to be collected by Alex Paul. Some nice ball movement here from the Bisons. This is Serena Mann. Fonseca. For Diker. Bravo. Bravo will get it back here. Some good possession here from the Bisons, as that's a nice turn from Mann. Finally getting ahead of it, trying to make a play into the attacking half of the field, but intercepted here from the Huskies.
Yeah, a good little spell of possession there for the Bisons. Couldn't quite create too much going forward, but always good to have some possession in the beginning of the match, get yourselves comfortable on the ball. I think a lot of today's play is going to be going through Serena Mann in the middle of the park there. She had two really good matches last week. I think she can create a lot of things when she gets on the ball.
Bravo has to be careful with that one as that ball goes into the box. This is K-back. It comes to Sadu and Bravo. Back for Sadu. Mann. Hard pass, just difficult for Mann to control that one as the Huskies will take it back here. Johnston Kralicki. Alex Paul, she gets a bit tangled up there with Dagnoni. That ball is into the box and Lekovitz will just clear it right out of play. Right out of danger, that is. This is Sutherland. She'll try a through ball there, but that's intercepted. She'll get it right back here. Sutherland with a run there into the middle of the field. And the Huskies will reset.
A lot of balls forward so far for the Bisons. Not always a bad idea, but would like to see them maybe keep possession a little bit more and see if they can create something going forward. A lot of hopeful balls kind of going to nobody in these first 10 minutes or so.
As that ball is misplayed and it'll go out of play. Bison's making some quick passes, but possession in your defending third as that ball just slips right out of the hands of Alex Paul. That's an example there of the wet conditions down on the field here at Princess Auto Stadium. As that's a great through ball here for Dagnoni. That first touch is just a bit too far, and Sydney Arnold's going to do well to win that race, and she'll get it out of play.
Yeah, fifth year Alyssa Dagnoni. So far on the season, she's got 1 goal and 1 assist, but as we've watched her in past seasons, she can be very dangerous. She loves to take players on. I think that's the player that they want to get the ball to, certainly if they're getting up the field for the Huskies.
This ball into the box, that long throw in, ends up right on the feet of Dagnoni. This is going to get played out by Kabak. And out to Anna Oliver. This is going to go for Nguyen. And back for Sutherland. Sutherland does well to get that ball away, but it is going to be just out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick here. Ball just a bit too far, but nice movement there from Sutherland at the corner of the 18-yard box.
I think that might be Jenna Stacy.
Jenna Stacy, excuse me.
That's okay.
Apologies there. Thank you, Rochelle, for correcting me here.
Well,
we're all we're all trying to get better.
Whoever it was on the Huskies, it was a fantastic opportunity on goal there.
Jenna Stacy going to make a note of that one. Number 20. Like I don't already have that.
We're settling into the match as well.
You know, the rain's affecting us all in different ways. As we're going to get a throw in here.
Looks like a foul there on the Bisons. A little bit too aggressive into that challenge. Get a free kick here for the Huskies.
Looks like the Huskies are going to try and put this one into the 18-yard box. So this cross is dangerous. It's right in. That's a header off the head of Lekovitz. And it goes out of play for a corner kick.
Dangerous ball in there. I think that was Nami Nguyen who put that ball in. Lekovitz had to be careful to clear that one. Lucky that it didn't end up in the back of their own goal.
Dangerous. A lot of pace behind that cross. That ball, and the Huskies are going to break the ice here 1-0 as that cross is dangerous right into the 6-yard box. And 1-0 at the score here at the University of Manitoba.
I believe that was Danielle Lehman who put that into the back of the goal. Got her foot on it. We'll just take another look here. Off the post. And yes, it was Danielle Lehman who finishes it off for the Huskies and puts them up early in this one.
Danielle Lehman has been productive for the Huskies this season. She gets them on the board early here off of a scramble in front of the net. Johnny on the spot. She'll get the first goal.
Also team leading goal now, moves in front of Isabelle Lachance.
Saskatchewan goal scored by number 9, Dan.
Great delivery into the box there by Nguyen again from the corner. Hits the post, almost goes in directly off the corner, and then well done by the Huskies to just get numbers in the box and able to tap that one in from a close range.
Yeah, that cross just off the fingertips of Holly Dyker, just beyond the reach of the Bison's goaltender. As Lekovitz is going to throw it in here. This is Cavalcanti. She is dispossessed, and the ball will come out of play again. That ball off the post, and after that the scramble was on. Lehman is able to get a foot on it. As Bravo here will try to play this to Cavalcanti. That ball in behind man. This is going to come to the feet of the Huskies in transition. Bisons swarm that player there and clear the ball from danger. That was LaChance on the run. Well read there from Johnston Krlicki. Ball just beyond the target. This is Nami Nguyen. She'll get it out wide. Nguyen will get this back for Oliver and all the way back for Roberts. This is Jenna Stacy. Stacy with a long ball up the field there to Dagnoni as Alex Paul takes no chances settling that ball. Didn't like her positioning on the field. Will just play it out of bounds. Stacy will throw. This is Nguyen. And Stacy with a left footer into the box. Diker gets that off the hand. It's going to be played back. That ball off the volley gets blocked and out of play. Again, scrambling in their own zone. The Bisons able to get a block there, but a huge opportunity for the Huskies to go up 2-0.
Yeah, really dangerous ball in there by Jenna Stacy. I mentioned off the top of the broadcast, when it's raining like this, it's really tough for goalkeepers to track balls in the air. Can go really anywhere. So smart by her to just get the ball into the 18, and the Huskies just couldn't capitalize on the miscue, but another dangerous opportunity to score for Saskatchewan.
You saw earlier in the game Alex Paul throwing the ball in and letting it and just having it slip out of her fingertips. The ball in these conditions can be difficult to handle for the players as well as the goaltenders, as this is a huge block by the Bison's defenders there. I've been Evelyn Lekovitz with the block. As Stacy here will throw again. That ball into the box, out, blocked and out of play by Alex Paul.
Great turn there by Tia Lecox to make something out of nothing and earns her team a corner kick. We're able to score off the last one. Let's see what they can do with this one here.
This ball, again, right into the 6-yard box. Well played by the Bison's defenders there, as this is going to go straight through for another throw-in. Well dealt with by the Bisons there. But again, the Huskies early on in this game have really emphasized those aerial balls through the face of goal, really putting it on the Bison's defenders and goaltender.
Yeah, absolutely. I can only assume that that's something that head coach Jerson Berendika Hamilton has scouted for his team, whether it was tactical plans or maybe simply because of the weather. Something I can imagine he mentioned to his squad was to get those balls into the air, into the 18. Berendika Hamilton in his 12th season now with the Huskies.
This is going to be a foul on the Huskies there. The Bisons will have a free kick. This long ball collected by Sidhu. She does well to keep that possession here. This is Arnold. Arnold's going to play this all the way out for Johnston Krlicki as well to keep that ball. Alex Paul on her right foot. This is Johnston Krlicki. But you can see the pressure there from Dagnoni. Alex Paul having some issues getting rid of that ball.
Yeah, I was just going to mention that the Bisons are really struggling with this press from the Huskies so far. Really tight, putting a lot of pressure on those center backs as soon as they get the ball forward, and not really having a lot of outlet options to move the ball forward. Something that they can look to maybe improve on to get a couple more opportunities, as Cavalcanti just couldn't get on the end of that one.
This is Johnston Krulicki with the left foot. That is just wide. It's going to go out for a corner kick. They say Roberts just got fingertips as seemingly from nothing. And outside the 18-yard box, Johnston Krulicki gets a shot with her left foot just on net. And in these conditions, you just never know. As it's a good call by the referee. Corner kick as Roberts steers that out of play.
Yeah, good touch there by Roberts. Probably was going wide, but can never take that chance. Love to see that shot by Johnston Krulicki. She can certainly hit from distance. It's always good to test the goalkeeper there.
She's on the delivery here. This ball into the 18-yard box. Cavalcanti taking to the air, trying to get a head on that. It'll come out of play off of Lekovitz for a Huskies throw. Stacy will throw. This is going to go off another Bisons player here, so the Huskies will move the sticks down the field. Stacy will throw again. Paul will put that one out of play. Stacy's getting her upper body workout in today.
I was going to say, a lot of the play coming down this left side of the field so far. Lots of action for Stacy and Dagnoni. They've had success so far, so might as well keep it up.
Well, first and goal here for the Huskies. They're going to get another throw in here just at the corner flag. That ball into the box here. A long throw from Stacy, as Sidhu will just clear that one all the way to center field.
Roberts playing a little bit of sweeper keeper there, almost coming all the way to half to gather that one.
Well, this one's is going to go right on net, put Roberts down for a shot on goal, as well as a save early on here in the first half. You see your goaltender take possession of the ball at the center circle. Even though there was no one near her, you still just can't help but seize up just a little bit, but no harm, no foul, as this is going to get cleared out again by Roberts.
Definitely the modern goalkeeper has to be able to play with their feet, almost like an extra center back at times, so well done there by Roberts.
Such an asset for sure, as this is Dagnoni. She's going to use her speed here. As Alex Paul can't quite win that ball, that's going to go into the box, and Holly Diker with some strong hands is able to get that ball out of danger as Dagnoni wins that race. And an aggressive Holly Diker is able to cut down on that crossing opportunity. Well read from the Bison's goaltender.
Fantastic read there by Diker. Really dangerous opportunity for Dagnoni to get the ball across goal. Just looking for Isabella Chance. Really important intervention there by Diker. We'll see it here again.
As Dagnoni opts for the cross, Holly Diker's able to dive out and get a hand on that one. This is Lekovitz for Fonseca. Bravo does well there. This is going to go back for Arnold. Arnold's going to switch play here for Johnston Krulicki. She'll get a head on it. It'll go for K-back. K-back down the line. She'll just win a corner here as that ball is blocked by Sutherland. Looks like Lekovitz will put a left foot into the box here.
Bison's definitely dangerous on set pieces, especially from the corner. Majority of their goals so far this season have come from set pieces, so we'll see if they can get ahead on this one and test Roberts.
That ball into the box, a free header. That's going to go wide, as looked like Sydney Arnold might have lost her check there for a moment. She gets a header just wide. It's another opportunity off the corner. Doesn't quite go for the Bisons. It's going to be played short.
Kind of been the story so far for the Bisons this season, unfortunately. Lots of opportunities on goal, just can't seem to get the connection or be quite clinical enough to find the back of the net, but lots of great looks, just got to keep pushing towards goal.
Really well worked there through the midfield by the Huskies. This is Stacy. She's dispossessed here. The Bisons are going to counter. Cavalcanti for K-back. K-back. That shot is blocked. Stacy will get it back here. Fonseca will win that ball. It's going to be played out wide. Sutherland will just play it back. Here are the Huskies again. Sutherland. This is Dagnoni. Dagnoni into the box. Dagnoni with the left foot. So we're going to get a call here. It's going to be offside by just a hair. Dagnoni was in on net. Opting to put that one on goal, but some strong keeping there from Holly Diker. We'll just see that one out of play if it did go through. But again, Dagnoni does not need a lot of time or space in order to make something happen.
No, definitely not. Really close call on that one.
Stacy. Well played there from the Huskies as that ball goes into the box of Holly Diker. That cross from LaChance just a bit out of reach for the Huskies.
Not sure if she saw Diker off her line and was maybe looking to test her a little bit there, or if she was just looking to play a ball through for a runner, but not a bad look there from LaChance to get the ball forward.
We could hear Dagnoni here in the box calling for it. She had a lot of space there, but didn't quite work out. Here is Stacy again. Played for Sutherland. Sutherland has a bit of time here. She'll put a ball into the box there. That is played out. The Huskies will collect it again here. Janitsis Clark is going to get this to Sutherland. She'll try another aerial ball here. The Huskies win that. But Holly Diker is active and she'll spring her team for a counter. This is Bravo. Sidhu trying to get that back for Bravo, but just a bit too far. The Huskies will repossess the ball here.
Not a bad idea there by the Bisons. Tabata Bravo's got a lot of pace on that far wing. 1 goal and 1 assist so far on the season. Just couldn't find that connection with Sidhu, but would like to see her get involved on the attack. She can be very dangerous going forward with her pace.
Janitsis Clark will get this out wide for Stacy again. Stacy through. Dagnoni will get onto it. That is sent out of danger from the Bisons. Fonseca. She'll reset here. This is Arnold. Play that out wide here for Bravo. Bravo does well there. Bravo. Cavalcanti. She's going to play Serena Mann as with a bit of time and space. Mann just Gets caught up on the turf, it looks like, here at Princess Auto Stadium, negating what could have been a good opportunity for the Bisons.
Really unfortunate there for the Bisons. It's a great through ball. Just a little bit of a slip there by Serena Mann. Not sure if the rain had an effect on the slickness of the turf or if she kind of just stumbled a little bit, but it's a good look forward for the Bisons.
Playing in the rain can be difficult. It was never my favorite as a player. Can never judge when the ball bounced off of goal kicks. You never really knew where it was going to go.
That could definitely present a challenge. I was a goalkeeper, so it had its pros and cons playing in the rain, certainly.
I can only imagine. Some pine tar or something might have come in handy. Sure, that's not legal, but this is going to come into the middle of the field. Janitsis Clark has to be careful with that. She'll send it right out of play as that ball, again, just a bit too slick on the turf. It's about to go into the middle of the pitch.
Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries is proud to be a sponsor of the Bisons all season long.
Lekovitz here will throw it in. Man. Fonseca. Johnston Kralik is going to get this for Kabak, and Kabak, that one-touch pass, just a bit of a misfire there, as it'll come to the arms of Roberts.
You can see what the Bisons want to do. They're looking to get Johnston Kralik and Bravo involved in those wing-back positions, getting them higher up the pitch. Just can't quite find that connection in that final ball, but something that they can look to keep doing and hopefully have a bit more success is looking to get them forward, to get those crosses into the box.
Fonseca. Johnston Kralik just misjudged that one. Again, the ball just skipping off the turf in a difficult to judge manner. So the Huskies here will take it again. This is Dagnoni. We're going to get a couple substitutions here for the Bisons, it looks like.
Looks like a double substitution. Looks like Talisa Minar and Chloe Morin are both going to be entering the match. We'll see who's going to be coming out likely at this next whistle here as the Huskies are attacking forward again.
Sutherland. Nguyen will get that ball in. Dagnoni juggling the ball there with Lehman. That ball just comes out of play for a goal kick. So it looks like Minar and one more player will come on.
Looks like it's Chloe Morin, I believe.
Right. Chloe Morin.
Not sure.
You did say that. I will. I do remember you saying that.
It's okay. It looks like the fourth official is just not quite ready to get them into the match just quite yet.
Well, she's wearing a penny that has the number 11, and Sidhu's number 11. I'm like, well, it can't be Sidhu. She's on the field right now.
They're just trying to mess you up.
They know. Kabak. Well defended here from Sutherland, but she'll give it right back to Kabak, who will put it into the box. Well dealt with here from the Huskies as Lehman will get this ball out wide to Lecox. Lecox for Nguyen. Nguyen for Stacy. Stacy will get that ball in the air. Lekovitz will head that out. Nguyen will get this on for Lecox again. Back for Nguyen. This is Lehman, and out for Lecox. Lecox will put a cross in here as Holly Dyker will confidently catch that one and direct her teammates to go up the field. Still see the rain coming down here at the University of Manitoba.
Yeah, that's a good ball in by Lecox. Just couldn't quite find the feet or the head of any of her teammates, but like we mentioned earlier, lots of balls coming into the 18 looking to test Holly Diker. Certainly a strategy of the Huskies so far.
It hasn't been without success either. It's really put a lot on the fingertips of Holly Diker. This is going to come for Fonseca.
Here comes that press again by the Huskies, really forcing the Bisons into playing balls like that they don't want to.
And just like that, the Huskies will take the ball right back, really preventing that switch on the Bison's back four. As Dagnoni is going to try and get loose here. Dagnoni is going to win this race. And Sydney Arnold with a slide tackle there to negate that counter attack.
Looks like we'll finally get those Bison substitutes that we were talking about. Looks like it's going to be Cavalcanti coming out for Menard and Mann coming out for Morin. We'll see what the two of these players can do in the last 9 minutes or so until halftime. Maybe they can provide a little bit of a spark for the Bisons going forward.
This ball comes out of play, so Serena, Mann, and Cavalcanti come out. And Menard and Morin come in. Morin, particularly last season, used more in a holding midfield position. So we'll see how deep she plays here this evening. It's this ball into the box as that ball comes to the crease of Holly Diker.
Yeah, an interesting stat that I kind of found while I was doing a little bit of preparation for this match. Lots of veteran presence on both of these teams. The Huskies actually have 7 fifth years on their roster, 3 fourth years, to the Bisons 5 fifth years and 3 fourth years. So a lot of upperclassmen players on both squads, lots of experience, and you're seeing that so far throughout the first 37 minutes of this match.
It looks like some turnover might be in the future for the Huskies come next year, as some of the graduating players will no longer be on the team, but Bisons will throw. It's headed out by the Huskies as that ball comes to Alex Paul, who will put a left footer on just with the side of the foot. I've been looking for a teammate there as it ends up on net. And Roberts will pick up the ball. This is Stacy. On for Sutherland. It's Lehman. Stacy again. Stacy.
Great switch of play there by Stacy. Finds the free player Lecox on the far side.
Well worked from the Huskies here to get into the attacking third as that ball just a bit off target, and Johnston Kurlicki has a chance to counter. Kurlicki will try to get that ball into the area for Menard, but not quite on target. It's collected here by Oliver.
It's a good read there by Johnston Kurlicki. Again, just couldn't quite get dangerous in that final third, connecting the pass through to Menard. Something the Bisons will want to look to improve in the second half if they want to look to test Roberts.
Really limited options for Johnston Kurlicki to use on that counter attack. And Stacy here will get only as far as K-back.
Yeah, sometimes difficult when you're playing just with that one lone striker up top like the Bisons do, really relying on those wingbacks getting forward to really join the attack.
It was a great play there from Stacy, just keeping herself onside and sending another aerial ball into the box.
Recycle Everywhere reminds
the Huskies unable to get that header on net. The opportunity was there. It just goes wide, but again, Huskies are knocking at the door here this evening. Another chance just goes wide. A lot of opportunities, a lot of movement here on the near side between Sutherland, Stacy, Dagnoni as well. This is Stacy again.
Yeah, we don't have the stats in front of us just right now, but I can imagine the Huskies have quite a few shots on goal and towards goal so far, always looking dangerous.
There's a sliding Paris Sidhu is able to get that ball away, but only for a moment. This is Lecox. Nguyen. Sutherland. Stacy. Johnston Kralicki again dispossesses Stacy there, but she gets it right back as it comes out of play. So we take another look at that slide tackle from Sidhu. Looked like she might have gotten a little bit of contact there from the Huskies shin guards, but no worse for wear. The Bisons will throw here with Alex Paul. Dagnoni. There's another sliding Alex Paul will just steer that out of play, but Huskies have really looked dangerous in the last about 5 to 7 minutes here this first half. Really controlling play through the midfield and gaining field position down the wings as well. Stacy will throw this into the box.
I will say the one pro of the rain is it definitely assists with the slide tackles. It makes them a lot easier and a lot more comfortable. But
spoken like a true goalie.
You can see the Bisons have been putting in a number of tackles to clear the ball. Have done well so far, but like you mentioned, Huskies definitely looking dangerous. Maybe hoping to get another one on the board here before halftime.
This is going to be played out wide for Bravo. Just going to get this to Sidhu. Sidhu tries to get it back for Bravo, but just turns it over there as it's collected by Nguyen here. Minar, it's a nice tackle there. Bravo, Lekovitz. And back for Sydney Arnold. Paul. You can see the pressure the Bison's back four are dealing with as Johnston Kralicki will just lose that to Dagnoni, who will try to get it down the field. And again, Sydney Arnold will just have to clear that out of play, although we're going to get a foul here as Arnold takes a bit of contact there on that clearing attempt. Again, as soon as the Bison's back four gets the ball, it is a full court press by the Huskies, really preventing them from settling into the game and switching play with any regularity.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I'm sure that's part of Coach Berendika Hamilton's game plan, but really suffocating press by the Huskies, whether it's LaShawn, Stagnoni, Mayert, any of those players playing up top. Just as soon as that ball gets played into the Bison center backs, they're right on them. Causing lots of problems for the Bisons going forward and also lending a lot of possession to the Huskies.
As Lecox will get this. This ball comes into the 18-yard box, sent out and sent right back in as Ollie Diker has to be careful with that. Just a bit beyond the reach. Goes off of a body in front. Looks like off of a Husky player. There's another dangerous ball into the 6-yard box. It just goes out of play.
Yeah, Diker just gets a punch to that one. Has to get something to it, or was Madison Mayard, I believe, lurking dangerously in the top of the 6.
You can see because of that press on the Bison's back four, it leaves a lot of the Bison's midfield has to drop in order to present options for their defenders, and as a result, the Huskies back four seems to have a lot of time and space that maybe the Bison's defense aren't afforded in order to make those switches of play. And you see players out wide and Stacy and Lecox able to make runs down the line. activate and sending those balls into the 18-yard box is just going to come out of play.
Yeah, like I mentioned before, just the formation that the Bisons play with that one center forward up top and then everybody else dropped off a little bit. It does provide a little bit extra time for the Huskies, which they're really taking advantage of. On the flip side, the Huskies are playing with 3 up top, which is helping their press and putting a lot more pressure on the Bisons as Bravo looks to drive forward.
Yeah, Bravo does well there to win the ball, but the counterattack, she wasn't quite able to find a teammate there as the ball comes back for the Bisons. This is back for Bravo, as it'll go off of a defender and out. The Bisons are going to win a goal kick here.
Looks like it'll be Johnson Krulicki to swing this one in. She's got really great delivery from the corner. Looks like we've already hit extra time here in the first half. So not much more time here, but see if the Bisons can capitalize before halftime.
They can find an equalizer before halftime. That will be exactly what the doctor ordered for this game, as Johnston Krulicki will put this one straight into the box and just right through the peloton of players in front of the net. Wrong sport.
I like that one.
That was a wrong sport. As we get halftime here at the University of Manitoba between the Huskies and the Bisons. Huskies are up 1-0, 45 minutes through the game. We will see you for second half action between the Huskies and the Bisons here on Canada West TV, brought to you by BioSteel.
In Manitoba, the storm doesn't wait. Cold is sharp. The wind, it bites. Thunder, it claps. For us, we face it head on. That's what Bisons do. This is how we represent Manitoba. Horns up, shoulder to shoulder. We don't run from it. We charge through it. Every fight, every storm, we face together. As one herd.
It's that moment again, the one you dream of every night. La seule chose qui te préoccupe, c'est la gloire. Le cheminement de la réussite, of pushing yourself further than ever before. But the true glory is in the shadows. Les sacrifices que tu fais, quand toutes les chances sont contre toi. When you can't push one more second, chase the glory. Visez haut.
For Jacqueline Lavallee, one sport was not enough. Lavallee joins the Canada West Hall of Fame in the student athlete category after excelling as a two-sport star with the University of Saskatchewan, starring for the Huskies in both soccer and basketball. On the soccer pitch, Lavallee was twice named a Canada West All-Star midfielder and an All-Canadian in 1999. Lavallee added to her trophy case in basketball, where she was a three-time Canada West All-Star point guard and named an All-Canadian in the 2001-2002 season. As a senior, she had a remarkable final season on the basketball court, as she finished second in Canada West scoring and ranked third nationally. For her efforts, Lavallee received the Tom Longboat Award in 2000, recognizing outstanding Aboriginal ability. She was also awarded the National Sylvia Sweeney Award in 2002 and named a CIS Top 8 Academic All-Canadian. In addition to a great career with the Huskies, Lavalley had the opportunity to play internationally for Canada in 3 tournaments and twice at the World University Games in 1999 and 2001. She was also a member of the Canadian national basketball team from 2002 to 2004. Ron and Jane Graham are inducted into the Canada West Hall of Fame's Builder category, having laid the foundation upon which the Husky athletics program continues to thrive. Since their first gift to USask and Husky athletics in 1995, the Grahams have made a major impact on the lives of students and student athletes at the university, becoming the institution's largest cumulative donors. They have been key partners in major capital projects, including the basketball practice facility at Merlis-Belcher Place, the Ron and Jane Graham Sports Science and Health Center at Merlis-Belcher Place, the Ron and Jane Graham Center Court at the Physical Activity Complex, and the Graham Husky Clubhouse at Griffith Stadium. In addition to supporting capital projects, the Grahams' contributions have greatly enhanced the student-athlete experience for Husky athletics programs. Their unwavering support has provided student-athletes with scholarships, mentoring, equipment, uniforms, and many other supports and opportunities. Jane and Ron graduated from USask in 1962 with degrees in engineering and education, respectively. Jane was a swimmer, while Ron was a dual student athlete as a quarterback for the Husky football team and a member of the basketball team. They have always maintained a special connection to their alma mater, and in 2007 they were recognized with an induction into the Husky Athletics Hall of Fame. They were again honored in 2022 with the Mitchell Family Award for the U Sports Alumni of the Year, a national award presented to former U Sports student athletes who have made significant and ongoing support and contributions to their university after graduation. For decades, Ron and Jane Graham have been champions for USask through their generosity. Their commitment to funding scholarship, advancing athletics, transforming education, and enhancing spaces for students has earned them the distinction of being recognized as the most generous alumni donors in the university's history. For the Grahams, it's never been about donating or about the recognition. It's about focusing on making USask and Husky athletics better today than it was yesterday.
Bisons are on the move, always on the go, charging ahead, making a difference in Manitoba and around the world, in transportation, in Canadian football, and in journalism. Where can you find Bisons? Right here, at the center of it all.
Sometimes you give people the eyeball test when it's the first time you meet them, and my first thought was like, oh, she looks like she can kick the crap out of a football. is kind of the move on it.
Welcome to IG Field here in Winnipeg. This is a massive game for both of these teams.
Leading up to the game, I was getting pretty nervous.
Maya Turner, the first female to play in a U Sports game.
I just had to perform well. I was representing women in football.
Viewers, we are about to witness history.
I wanted this just to be business as usual, but I knew it wasn't. You could just feel it in the whole stadium.
Maya Turner is coming in for a field goal.
I don't think anybody overlooked what the moment was. That kicker that's going on there is a girl.
Snap is good. The hold is good. Maya Turner has...
Maya practiced but did not play during her first season in 2022, but won the competition for the first-string job partway through her second season.
September 23rd against University of Regina was a huge game for us. It was a must-win game for us, literally.
I just wanted to go kick, you know, I felt like I was ready.
Viewers, we are about to witness history.
You could feel it on our bench. I mean, it was just focus.
Maya Turner is coming in for a field goal. Snap is good. The hold is good. Maya Turner has just made history.
Despite the moment, the game was far from over. Went into double overtime, tied at 24.
I kind of started to realize that this game might come down to me.
It was almost at a point where We needed somebody to step up and just call a game.
It's Maya Turner into this football game.
I need to make this. If I don't, we lose.
I just remember, go win us this game. You're our kicker. Hit it.
Can she go 2 for 2? No doubt about it, Maya Turner. The Manitoba Bisons win 27-24. Maya Turner, take a bow, young woman.
I told her how proud I was of her, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna get choked up here. She went out there and friggin' nailed it and kicked the game-winning field goal.
Maya remained the Bison's first-string kicker the rest of the season, becoming one of the most accurate at her position in all of U Sports, and in the process showed everyone she belongs.
You give me 55 Maya Turners and I'll give you a championship in whatever sport you're on.
She demanded respect. You know, in a football locker room, you can be liked, it's easy to be liked, but to be respected is something else, and she earned that respect fast.
She's the real deal. This wasn't about giving somebody some token opportunity. This was about performance. This was about results.
When I found football, it really motivated me. It was something that I genuinely loved to do, and it was something to work at. Something I would have never thought possible. Wow, I'm a football player.
Amrud in the gun, going to be a handoff inside zone. Riker Frank's got a lot of room right down Main Street. Going to be a first down here for the Huskies. Pressure look here from the Bisons. Going to be a run play right to Riker Frank, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Absolutely untouched. What a run by Riker Frank. Beautiful.
See what the Huskies can do here in the final 2 minutes. Amrud fakes the jet sweep, passes it off on the jet sweep there to Weeb, and he's a speedster. We've seen him flash the jets often in his U Sports career, and he's got that typical CFL size as a slot.
He's just another product of that system, and he's showing you why, as Amrud's going to go right back to Weeb. Sit route, Weeb's going to split 3, maybe 4 Bison defenders as he falls forward for a defensive secondary here. Does a great job sticking with his receiver and getting the PBU.
That one complete, and it's a touchdown. Dawson Lenny right across the middle, and the Huskies add to their lead.
What a perfect ball by Anton Amrud on an arc.
Tuchinski. That's Stubbs in the backfield. Once again, the Huskies are going to bring pressure. Tuchinski's got a man. It's complete. It's Nathan Udo, and he's down to the 3-yard line. And that will be a fresh set for Manitoba, 1st and goal.
So it seems to be that the boundary side corner and con for the Saskatchewan Huskies is situation going to fall incomplete. Tuchinski's going to take this one straight, drop back, going to throw a fastball, and there it is! Touchdown, Bisons!
Mula Yitna!
3, we get a good look at Jackson Tuchinski here, going to send a couple of receivers in motion, going to end up in an empty look. As a flag flies, we'll see which team was offside on this one. He's pointing downfield. He wants Michael. Oh, he's wide open. Oh, boy, he's wide open and free and clear, and he is going to get tackled. We're going to have to see what the flag was. I believe that was, that's number 80, excuse me.
That's Peyton Yakimissian.
Thank
the
you,
Yak
Mike.
attack with the systems in place. It's just a matter of confidence.
Oh, boy.
And it is
got him.
Opportunity here to go deep. Nathan Udo, weapon X.
Oh, boy.
Touchdown, Bisons. Nathan Udo, and Manitoba's right back in this football game.
This is an unbelievable play by Jackson Tuchinski. A handful of sacks each way here as Tuchinski's back under center in the gun. Going to hand this one off. Braden Stubbs got room. Braden Stubbs going to go. Braden Stubbs in a foot race with Seth Underby. He's going to cut back against the grain. He's going to get escorted out of bounds by the All-Canadian Seth Underby. Handful here, going to be 2nd and 6 for the Bisons offense.
Tuchinski back to pass.
Corner, Vaughn Lloyd.
He's looking for Vaughn Lloyd. Touchdown! Shifty! Manitoba has their first lead of the game.
I've seen this concept a lot. I ran this concept way back when I was a part. Lucas Scott is 5 for 6 on the season. We'll see what he's got here.
That one is up and absolutely no problem. That would have been good from 50. Lucas, the Huskies got it to within 1, and now with a chance to take the lead. Lucas Scott from 43 yards away. The kick is up, and it is wide. Can Shaq Harris get it out of the end zone? He can get it out of the end zone. The Manitoba Bisons, with 8 seconds left, are going to steal one for the number 5 ranked team in the country, Tyler.
But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Tuchinski, Stan Pierre gets the Gatorade shower. That's the first Canada West dub of Stan Pierre's head coaching campaign. Bisons 21, Huskies 20.
Make some noise to bring us into the second half. Billy and the Bisons and your Bison promo crew are doing the old Dutch chip toss.
Welcome back to some second half action of women's soccer here in Canada West between the University of Saskatchewan Huskies and the University of Manitoba Bisons. Huskies entering the second half here with a 1-0 lead off the foot of Lehman. Danielle Lehman getting her 4th goal of the year. Puts her team up by 1. As we are set to go here underway, the Bisons possessing the ball first as this ball is long and will come back for the Bisons to possess here. Sounded like some Jimi Hendrix there was just playing as the game kicked off. I don't mind a little Jimi Hendrix.
No.
Maybe not during the game, but maybe after the game. We'll see. We'll see what the playlist has. The post-game playlist here is.
Looks like we're getting some halftime substitutions for the Huskies. Looks like Cheyenne Lehman has now checked into the match along with Cassidy Vieira. So we'll see what those changes can do for the Huskies. They had a very successful first half. Lots of possession, lots of dangerous opportunities on goal. And we'll see if that will continue on here in the second half.
Vieira, Winnipegger, playing out of the University of Saskatchewan. As we're going to get redo here on the throw-in.
Yeah, always exciting for those Winnipeg players who have decided to go to school elsewhere to come home and play in front of friends and family, and definitely play in front of friends and family here at Princess Auto Stadium. Certainly a treat for them and their loved ones.
As the Huskies here will switch play. Nguyen going to come back for Oliver. That ball through is, that's Vieira on the ball here. She does well to keep that ball in. She's going to go out for a throw-in. Vieira keeping possession alive there as this ball goes to the feet of Cheyenne Lehman as it comes out of play for a goal kick. So Lehman taking out Madison Mayert for the Huskies. Mayert also a Winnipegger on this Huskies team. As this ball's given straight to Nguyen.
And it looks like LaChance has maybe come out for Vieira. Those are the two changes there for the Huskies at halftime. No changes for the Bisons. They did make those two changes around the 37th minute mark. So we'll see what other changes Coach Mark Colvin has up his sleeve in this second half.
That ball into the box. That battle's won by Dagnoni. It's going to come out for the Huskies. It's a left foot over the net. It's never going to be on target, but an opportunity nonetheless.
Oh, my apologies. It looks like LaChance is still in the match. I see her there. She's just moved now to the wing, and looks like Lehman is now playing in that striker possession. So a little bit of a different look for the Huskies in the second half here.
Going to come wide for Lecoq. Lecoq, she'll get it back. Nguyen. As the Huskies regroup. That's going to go out of play off of the challenge from Johnston Kralicki. Jenna Stacy to throw. That's Vieira playing in that attacking midfield position, it looks like, just sort of in the middle of the field. Dagnoni still on the left side. And LaChance on the right. That attacking four with Lehman playing that central striker role. A bit of a different look, bit of a different formation here for the Huskies.
Yeah, we saw how dangerous the Huskies were in the first half. So much attacking presence going forward. Some changes in the second half, but still looking to get lots of numbers forward. Really put that pressure on the Bison's back line.
Lecoq's great turn there from LaChance as the Huskies will win themselves a free kick here. Nguyen to deliver a left footer. That ball into the box, still in the area as Dagnoni is able to get a foot on it, but not quite able to get over top of that ball and get it into a scoring position. The ball just goes out of play for a goal kick, but the ball coming to the foot of possibly the player you least want it on the foot of if you're the Bisons. And Alyssa Dagnoni as this ball comes all the way back for Roberts, who will clear it out of danger. Bravo will win this race. Bravo. Lekovitz will put that ball into the box. That's dealt with well by Anna Oliver. Vieira's going to play that ball all the way through. Great ball. This is a great run from LaChance. LaChance is in on goal. LaChance with the ball into the back of the net. LaChance, no chance for the Bison's goaltender as LaChance makes no mistake and gives her team a 2-0 lead.
Fantastic finish by LaChance on that goal. All started with the beautiful through ball by Cassidy Vieira into space. And LaChance makes no mistake picking out the low corner there, just beating Diker. And it's 2-0 for the Saskatchewan Huskies.
So we take another look here at that finish with the side foot. All the time in the world for LaChance to pick her spot. And that play on the counter-attack as Vieira is able to pick LaChance out from the Bison's defenders. Get her teammate in on goal. Bisons have a hole here that they find themselves in if they want to get back in this game. The Huskies have had the majority of chances so far, majority of possession. They are at cruising altitude here this evening at Princess Auto Stadium.
Yeah, Isabelle LaChance, like we mentioned, first-year player, certainly making a case for herself to be maybe added to that Rookie of the Year conversation. Through 7 matches, she's got herself 6 points now on the season. First-year player.
This ball into the box. It's going to come to the foot of a Bison's player. It looks like we're going to get a handball on one of the Bison's attackers. As an all-rookie in the making, perhaps, in Isabelle LaChance for the Huskies. She's having a great year. That's her 4th goal on the year, 3rd goal.
4th goal, and she's got 2 assists to go along with that. So great start to the season for her. First-year player out of Calgary, Alberta.
As that ball is sent out of play by Lekovitz.
And take nothing away from that assist by Cassidy Vieira. Just a wonderful ball through to run onto there for the Huskies. A little bit of reorganizing here from the Bisons. See if they can get something dangerous going forward. Maybe put a few more numbers. Really put some pressure on the Huskies back line here. Haven't been able to create too much in this second half so far through the first almost 10 minutes. It's been a lot of Huskies possession, quite similar to how it was in the first.
Dagnoni's going to put that to the back of the 6-yard box before Tabata Bravo does well to win that race and get that out of play as another dangerous opportunity from the outside for the Huskies, as Bravo will play that out again. This is Nguyen. Out wide for Stacy. Stacy, return here. Stacy's trying to stay on the ball there. The Bison's a bit of a miscommunication. So we'll get a free kick. Looks like foul's the call. See, the elements are still a factor here this evening. Rain has been on and off all day here in Winnipeg. This is about as hard as it's rained all day, just in time for the Bison's soccer team. As another look at that free kick. This is going to come out wide for a Bison's throw. Menard to throw. The Bisons turn this over. This is Vieira. And out for Lecox. She'll try that long ball. Just a bit off target there. Holly Diker will pick it up. Alex Paul.
Again, that pressure right away, this time by Lehman on the ball, forcing the Bisons to go backwards. Great press by the Huskies, really, again, leading the Bisons into turning over possession.
As Morin does well there at the defensive midfield position to try and possess that ball. Ball just comes out of play for the Huskies to throw in. This is Janitsis Clark over to the outside player there, but ball was in slow motion. That's intercepted That ball into the box, just off the head, just off target for Menard as that ball's cleared out of play. It's like Johnston Kurlicki again intercepting that pass and getting that ball into danger. This comes out of play for another Bison's throw.
Yeah, I think Johnston Kurlicki's been fantastic tonight. Definitely, I would say the Bison's best player, able to read those balls, pick them off and go forward. She's getting good crosses into the box. Bisons just can't seem to get on the end of them, but she's creating dangerous opportunities every time she gets on the ball.
Menard the target on that last cross. Just couldn't quite get to it as the Huskies here have a chance to counter. LaChance is going to get that ball into the middle of the field for Dagnoni to run onto. It's a battle with Alex Paul. And Alex Paul will get possession here. Back for Johnston Kurlicki, who will just get it out of danger.
It's a good diagonal ball there by LaChance, looking to find Dagnoni. Well defended, though, by Alex Paul.
Nguyen, a great touch there as Sidhu is able to get body position there. She'll draw a free kick for the Bisons. A turnover on possession here. Sidhu is going to collect herself for a moment.
Yeah, looks like she maybe just landed awkwardly a little bit there. Just needs an extra second to collect herself. So we see some of the faithful in the crowd waiting out this rain. Those are true supporters there.
The diehard supporters toughing out the rain to support the Bison women's soccer here at the University of Manitoba. As this ball comes to Lehman, but well run here, well won by Sidhu. Bravo, back for Sidhu. Sidhu is going to get that ball into the arms of Davis. I would say that the broadcasters as well toughing it out in the elements, but we're lucky that we're in the media center here at the field, which is mercifully roofed. Otherwise we might be on a tent if this was on the field at the West Turf Field, which is where we normally are.
Yes, also a treat for us to be here at Princess Auto Stadium. Just a wonderful facility on the pitch and off as well.
Right at the university, right across the street from the University of Manitoba campus. As this is a great run through the middle of the field for Stacy. She'll try to put that ball for Lehman to run onto, but an active Holly Dyker will intercept that pass. This is back for Vieira. Vieira in trouble. This is going to be Morin for Sidhu, and out wide for Bravo to run onto. You can see that pace. Bravo's going to win that race. Bravo. Sidhu. And out of play.
That's it.
We're going to get a substitution here for Sidhu. She's feeling the effects of that previous challenge, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like two subs are actually going to be coming in here for the Bisons. I was just about to say, though, I think that's what we need to see more of from the Bisons, is getting Tabata Bravo on the ball, winning those races and getting forward. She's able to create opportunities when they can get the ball to her feet. Looks like Sidhu is going to come off here with a little bit of an injury. And it looks like we've got two Bisons getting ready to come in.
Morin's going to get that ball into the boxes. It's a great touch from K-Back to get it on net, but the goaltender, Roberts, does not need to move very much to make that save. She's going to get it out wide.
Looks like a little bit of confusion here with the substitutes. Sidhu had to come off with an injury, but Bisons are not allowed to bring on a substitute until the play is blown dead. So are playing with 10 players right now.
Sydney Arnold will just clear that out of play, and we'll get a substitution here.
Looks like Taylor Sousa is going to come in for the injured Sadu. And it looks like we're also going to get a second substitution. Looks like this is Nisha Clare coming in for Lekovitz.
So Lekovitz will come out, and Nisha Clare will draw in.
Nisha Clare, first-year player here, coming in from Burnaby, BC. Maybe her first, I believe her first home action here, at least for the Bisons, as we didn't see her last week.
So a bit of a change up here in personnel for the Bisons. The Sousa, it's a nice touch there. She'll get it back here for Claire. Her first touch on the ball here. Sydney Arnold. Through the middle, that ball just out of reach for K-back. There's some challenges here for the Huskies. That was Oliver. Looked to pass it to her goaltender, but didn't like the pressure from the Bison's Minar. Ends up putting it out of play. Bravo will throw. Oliver again. This ball will come all the way to Claire, as Lehman does well to keep that in play. Lehman going to try and get that ball. Alex Paul in the air only as far as Vieira. This is Sutherland. Lehman. Claire gets that ball out, but only as far as LaChance. And back for Lecoq as that ball goes out of play. The shot just off target.
Another dangerous look there by the Huskies. Not afraid to shoot the ball from distance. It's a good look by Tia Lecoq, just a little bit too high.
Bit helter-skelter in the Bison's 18-yard box, as Claire will get this ball again and out for Bravo. Not sure if you heard that announcement here in the stadium, but tomorrow afternoon is Homecoming Saturday. The Bison's football team is playing in the afternoon and unveiling the new jerseys for the football team. You can see the Bisons here still wearing their brown home jerseys, as I believe after homecoming tomorrow afternoon they'll be wearing their new kits, which are slightly different with the new color scheme that are in line with the rebrand for the Bison's new logo, which is a bit more in line with the University of Manitoba's new logo as well.
Yeah, and then we'll see these two teams play again tomorrow night. The doubleheader will be back again at 7 p.m. again tomorrow evening to see round 2 of the Huskies taking on the Bisons here from Princess Auto Stadium.
This might be the first evening soccer game that I've called for the Bisons so far. Typically, as the ball comes out of play off the foot of Lecoq's, typically matinees, Saturday, Sundays for the Bisons, as Oliver will send that right out of play.
Yeah, a little bit different look for us and for the teams to be playing in the evening, but will be interesting to see with these doubleheader matchups this season how coaches adjust based on what they see in game 1 to game 2. Maybe different players, different tactics. We'll see maybe what the Huskies continue to do tomorrow, as they've had a pretty successful match here so far, and maybe what changes the Bisons can make to hopefully get some points on the board, maybe tonight, but hopefully tomorrow as well.
As Lehman will win that and get it out wide for Dagnoni. Bisons playing back-to-backs, doubleheaders for all of their games this season, helping with travel for the university whereas the Huskies, as well as the other teams in Canada West, don't have that wrinkle in the schedule.
Yeah, a little bit.
For different looks, for sure.
Yeah, different look from last season. Travel, like you mentioned. Also, the unfortunate folding of the Winnipeg Westman's women's soccer program, I think, had something to do with that as well.
Right,
but
you are.
Could be seen as an advantage to maybe play the same team 2 days in a row. Maybe seen as a disadvantage, but we'll see how this season shakes out, as we will hit the halfway point of the season tomorrow with games number 8 for these teams. So if you can believe it, already halfway through the soccer season so far.
Time certainly flies. And time has flown in this game so far. We're entering the 68th minute as that ball from Sousa. She does well to get that right foot away, but the ball, while on net, doesn't quite have enough power to make it a challenging save for Roberts. There's some interchange here between Kabak and Johnston Kralicki. That ball intercepted by Morin and sends Minar. The ball will come out of play for a corner kick.
It's a good ball through by Morin, looking to spring Minar. Earns her team a corner kick, which we've seen the Bisons have been dangerous on so far. See what kind of delivery we can get here by Chloe Morin.
Morin with a left-footed delivery. A ball into the box. That's a poor touch from Lehman, but it's all the way out to Alex Paul and back for Morin. A ball into the box again. It just gets away from Minar, and Roberts can catch and hold.
Talisa Minar scored her first U Sports goal last weekend and almost had her second there. Got a touch on it, just couldn't get anything dangerous towards Kaylin Roberts.
The smallest of deflections as this ball comes back for Claire. It's a hard pass for Bravo. Fonseca. And a cross for Paul. Johnston Kralicki will get this back for Paul. Will put it on the foot of the central defender for the Huskies. It's Janitsis Clark, and it'll go out of play for a throw-in, as we're going to get a foul here. Looks like Bison's player as well is feeling a little worse for wear. It looks like Taryn Kabak might get another substitution shortly, although it looks like none are coming. Kabak is back, no pun intended, on her feet. That long ball just a bit too far for LaChance. Claire. Look at this back. Now for Taryn. Excuse me. Minar. This will be a Bison's throw-in. As Kabak again down to one knee. She'll stay in the game here.
Yeah, it looks like the Bisons are preparing a substitute here. We've got the bench right in front of us. Looks like Kabak's a little bit shaken up, may need to come out of the match.
Johnston Kralicki. Well, it's given away there to the Huskies. That's Dagnoni, although she gives it right back to Minar. That ball just out of the reach of Fonseca. And Nguyen will collect it for the Huskies. Lehman. The ball comes
Looks like
out for a corner kick here, but we're going to get a substitution.
Yeah, looks like that sub for K-Back had to come off with an unfortunate injury. Looks like Serena Mann is going to enter back into the match here for the last 20 minutes or so. Hopefully K-Back will be okay to return to the match or play tomorrow.
This ball into the box, right on through, and that is going to be a goal for the Huskies. 3-0 right off the corner kick. We'll see if anyone got a touch to it. Looks like it's going to be...
I think that might be Dorada Sutherland's goal right off of the corner. I think it might have just skipped off the turf and past Holly Dyker there for the Huskies' third goal of the match.
Dorada Sutherland with the Huskies' third goal right off the corner kick. And the Huskies are well on their way to a convincing victory tonight. 3-0 the score.
Another substitution here for the Huskies. Looks like Madison Mayert is going to re-enter the match, and Isabelle Lachance is coming out. Really good match for Lachance. As you mentioned, Huskies look to be very much in command of this match now with less than 20 minutes to play.
There's another great delivery into the box. Isn't quite dealt with convincingly by the Bison's defenders, and this ball again at the 18-yard box was cleared out of danger by the Bison's defender. Here is Stacy, and across for Lecoq. Holly Dyker has to be careful with that ball. She'll get it out wide for Bravo with some space to run onto it.
We talked about how we will hit the halfway point of the season tomorrow with the 8th match. Huskies just currently on the outsides. I hate to talk about playoffs already, but we're just outside of the playoff picture in 5th place. Top 4 teams in the conference make the playoffs, so a big 3 points they could pick up here today to push them a little bit closer to a playoff spot.
Lehman out wide for Dagnoni. Dagnoni onto her left foot. That is cleared by Johnston Kralicki for a throw-in. This ball to the feet of Dagnoni. Out wide, Stacy. It's given away there to Fonseca. Alex Paul to throw. Sousa back for Paul. Arnold. That cross too far for Bravo as Serena Mann does well to win that ball. Mann. Menard. Back for Mann. Morin. Bravo. Mann. This is cleared out of play to Claire. Picked up by the Huskies. Alex Paul gets to that ball, wins that race. Ball's in play, but shielded and allowed to roll out of bounds. So it looks like we're going to get a couple more Husky substitutions here.
Yeah, Looks like 2 substitutes for the Huskies are going to be entering the match. Looks like number 17, Isabella Salazar-Collins, is going to be entering the match. And I believe Jenna Stacy is going to be coming out. And it looks like Sophie Piest is going to be coming in for Nami Nguyen.
And number 25, Sophia Piast, comes into the match for number 8.
Well, Nguyen's had a good game in the midfield. Stacy has had a good game as well for the Huskies on the wing. Nguyen playing that holding midfield position, really having the Huskies offense sort of run through her foot, her decision making.
Yeah, fantastic job by both of these players coming out of the match. Thought Nguyen was really great in that defensive midfield role, very strong defensively, dropping into a back 3 at times to help push their wing backs forward, and then Jenna Stacy really getting involved in the attack and putting a lot of those balls into the box that provided a lot of dangerous opportunities for her teammates.
Morin. Bravo. Directing her teammates there, although Mann didn't make that run down the line, as the Huskies here will just clear it. Headed with authority by Sydney Arnold. Out wide for Johnston Kralicki. Trying to find Menard, but shielded and allowed to roll out of play. We're going to get another substitution here.
Looks like this time for the Bisons, we're going to have Isabella Lone coming in and Mia Fonseca coming out. Looks like Lone will get the last 12 minutes or so of this match. See if she can be a game changer here for the Bisons.
Lone, midfield from Bloomington, Minnesota. Playing with the Bisons here as Arnold stops Lehman there, but the Huskies get the ball back right into the box. As Alex Paul has to be careful with that. Gets out of play. Here's Mann. Dagnoni just takes that ball away. This is Vieira. And out for Lecoq. Vieira. And that ball into the arms of Holly Diker.
It's a good look there by Vieira. Again, never a bad idea to test a keeper from distance, especially in these conditions, but well handled by Holly Diker.
This ball to the feet of Johnston Kralicki. It'll come out of play. Lone. This will get taken away by the Huskies. It's a good play by Salazar Collins to win that ball. For Arnold. Lone. Get this back for Morin. Mann. This man is
again just that suffocating pressure by the Huskies. Vieira wins that ball.
Here's Dagnoni again. Dagnoni into the box. That's blocked. Johnston Kralicki will get this out to Sousa and Menard. Menard will just get that out of play. Again, the Bison's midfield, just no time to turn with the ball, no time to move with the ball, as the Huskies have really suffocated, is a great way to put it. Really put the clamps on this game for the Bison's offense.
Yeah, it just really made it really difficult for the Bisons to really create anything going forward. Anytime they get the ball, there's immediate pressure by the Huskies. closing down any space that they might have in front of them.
This is Cheyenne Lehman. This will come all the way out for Oliver. And wide for Lecoq. And for Piest, who will switch play here. Well read there from the Bisons. Alex Paul on the counterattack. Paul with the ball at her feet. Paul with a right foot. It strike on into the bottom corner. Alex Paul does it all herself. Takes that pass at half field and puts it into the back of the net for the Bisons.
It's a great run there by Alex Paul. We'll see if we can get a replay on that one. Taking the ball all the way from her own end, seeing time and space, attacking forward, and picking out the far corner for her first goal of the season. Getting the Bisons on the board here late with just over 7 minutes to go. We'll get a replay here. Just picks that one out just past the outstretched arm of Kaylin Roberts.
This wonderful placement on that strike. Just beyond the reach of Roberts. As the Bisons have life, again, they are known as the Cardiac Bisons. We're going to have to come up with a better nickname.
I was going to say this, the Cardiac Kids, but we'll come up with something catchier. They have been known to score a lot of goals in 80-plus minutes, and here they come again.
And that ball goes out of play for a corner kick, as all but one of the goals the Bisons have scored this year have come beyond the 80th minute, including this evening's strike off the foot of Alex Paul.
You know, they just like to keep things interesting.
If they can figure out how to score the goals prior to the 80th minute,
absolutely,
might have some better results. But in either case, Johnston Kralicki, that delivery into the box. It's in a dangerous area. It's cleared out, as we're going to get a foul call here.
Great hand there by Roberts. Get something on that. Ended up in a foul, but important touch by her. As the Bisons are lurking and putting on the pressure here with just over 5 minutes to go. They seem to get a little bit of life in them anytime that they score this late in the match. So we're certainly in for an interesting last 5 minutes here.
Lecoq. This is Vieira. And that ball to the corner is perfectly weighted for an on-running Salazar Collins before Johnston Kralicki has to deal with that ball and clear it out of play. Vieira with the 10,000 IQ play to put it for the on-running Salazar Collins.
Do you think we missed a couple subs there in the goal celebration for the Huskies? It looks like Danielle Lehman has checked back into the match. And it also looks like Taryn Isaac has now come in at center back for Anna Oliver. Not sure. I think it was just those two, but if we see anything else, we'll give an update.
Alex Paul here to throw. Arnold. As Paul will get that up the field and out of bounds. This is Lehman. Lehman into the box. Lehman with a heavy challenge against Arnold. The referee stays his whistle. Will play on the Huskies again.
It's a good challenge there by Sydney Arnold. important challenge, needed to be clean, and she was, or else Cheyenne Lehman was coming down on goal. We'll see it here again.
Sydney Arnold just gets the ball there. It's a great challenge from the Bison central defender, as Alex Paul will clear this ball up, and again, just the elements at field level playing a factor there. That ball just slips out of play as this ball will come out for a goal kick. Alex Paul playing in the back four so far this year. Typically, she was playing in a more central midfield role, maybe a bit more needed offensively for the Bisons in years past. This is her 5th year with the team.
And you can see a little bit of that attacking mindset came out there on that goal. Might be a central defender, but you can see how she can look to get forward and be dangerous on the attack as well.
As Vieira skips away from a challenge there. Vieira out for Dagnoni. So this ball comes to Sousa and out wide for Minar. Minar will have that ball cleared out of play. Vieira. As Johnston Kralicki can't quite keep that ball in play. She's been reading the play well so far this evening.
She's done very well on that far side. Intercepted a lot of passes. Able to get herself forward a lot.
Depended on for those corner kicks. I was going to say left-footed corner kicks, as this long ball goes into the area, the domain of Kaylin Roberts.
Roberts instructing her teammates to get forward. She's going to look to play this ball long and just hope to run out the rest of the clock here.
Well, any life that the Bisons might have felt after scoring that goal has been well dealt with by the Huskies, as they have really slowed this game down to a much slower pace, as they've really just possessed this ball and done a very good job of not letting the Bisons' exuberance get a handle on them. Great turn here from Lehman. Dagnoni in on goal. Dagnoni is going to get a little bit of space, but the touch is just a bit too far for her, as Holly Diker has to be active.
Yeah, great start to the play there by Cheyenne Lehman. Fantastic turn. Great through ball. Just bobbles there. A little bit of a heavy touch by Dagnoni.
Some desperation defending from Alex Paul. The Huskies will throw in again here. It looks like the 4th official has indicated 3 minutes of stoppage time here, as we are into the final 3 minutes of this game here this evening, as that ball comes to Dagnoni, and Holly Diker will make a save there. Dagnoni does well to get that ball on target on the first time with her left foot. Another opportunity to take a look at that technique from Dagnoni. Claire will clear this out of play. Lecox does well to keep that ball in, as Mann is a bit heavy of a challenge there against Lecox. This ball again rolls out of play. And the Huskies will throw it in here. This is back for Isaac. Isaac again. Into the box here, and Sydney Arnold will just parry that out of play. Get a free kick here for the Bisons deep in their own half. Holly Dyker will look to take it. Isaac clear that for Arnold. Man will get the ball back here, and we're going to get a foul call again. Bisons maybe only have one kick left in this game. Alex Paul, about 48 yards out. Oh, 45 yards out.
She didn't like 48. She wants
and
45.
Okay, we're going to go right back. 46. Spotted at 47. Okay, we're working our way back here. And back to 48. The referee is instructing Alex Paul to put it right where he wants it. So the ball will be near the 50-yard line. Into the box. That ball out. And we're going to get a foul call against one of the players inside the 18-yard box. All that positioning for the game to end here. Final score 3-1. The Saskatchewan Huskies jump out to an early lead and never look back. The Bisons come back to make it a bit interesting past the 80th minute, but ultimately the game was never in question as the Huskies cruise to a 3-1 victory here this evening. You've been watching Bison Women's Soccer here on Canada West TV, brought to you by BioSteel. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow evening for the rematch between these two teams